So how do you get your guys the ball in open space? Well, Ohio State dials up a nice one in the low red zone area in the national championship game. After Notre Dame came out and punched them in the mouth, Ohio State is able to answer, and they get their stud freshman receiver, Jeremiah Smith, wide open in the red zone area. Let's go ahead and break it down. Okay, so Jeremiah Smith is the receiver at the bottom of the screen who is off the ball. They've got another receiver on the ball and a tight end motion from right to left. Freeze it right here. Look at the corner. He is trying to communicate with the other nickel corner on the other side or the other safety. In low red zone areas, you see a lot of man coverage. And well, in this sort of instance, Notre Dame is in man coverage, but he is trying to communicate because he notices Jeremiah Smith is off the ball. He is eligible for motion. Maybe they saw plays in previous film studies to where they get Jeremiah Smith off the ball and they try to orbit motion or jet motion him across the field. And what he is trying to communicate is, hey, Jeremiah Smith could be in motion. You got to take. They do not necessarily want to travel all the way with Jeremiah Smith. But as this develops, he does not get the communication with his teammates. He is frantically trying to get communication. So now he has to stick with him. You don't see it right here, but you will once we get to the end zone copy. But the corner has now traveled all the way across the middle of the field because he's trying to match him in this orbit and what looks like a reverse off of play action counter. But he loses him halfway through, and then Jeremiah Smith puts his foot in the grass, and this is what we kind of call an orbit return motion. And now he is left all alone because of the miscommunication that this motion created. How many different ways can you get your guys the ball in open space? Motion is so critical in offenses to be able to force defenses to make calls and checks. And if they do not get it communicated, it leaves people wide open like this. Let's dissect it from the end zone copy. But real quick, guys, if you're gaining value from this video and you've yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button. It's free. Join this community today, guys, as we do anything and everything football on this channel with plenty of film breakdowns. So end zone copy. Once again, Jeremiah Smith is off the ball over here with a receiver in the slot on the ball. Your tight end motion from right to left. Now, this play is not all just where it's either Jeremiah Smith or nobody. He's got multiple options. You get two deep crossers with the slot receiver and the other receiver on the backside, and it ends up becoming a high-low read between Jeremiah Smith and number 17 on the backside. They're going to show a counter play action run fake and then the reverse off of that with Jeremiah Smith. So right here, counter, a little bit of counter action right there, or split zone, and then faking the orbit return motion. Watch the corner. The corner is in communication, and he has to travel all the way with him. By the time he gets to the middle of the field, he's now already committed, and by the time he gets his eyes back around, it's too late. Jeremiah Smith has cooked him. It's a great play call by Ohio State. It was simply a thing of wonder of being able to use pre-snap motion, probably building off of plays that they have had throughout the year. Clearly, Notre Dame was trying to get something communicated, as they have seen in previous games of them utilizing Jeremiah Smith in motions, whether it be jet or orbit, to go from one side to left to try to beat man coverage. That way, they utilize their tendency, and then they catch them in miscommunication and is able to find them out the back door. Beautiful job by Ohio State. At this point of the video, it is a 21-7 lead at halftime. Notre Dame's going to have to do something because Ohio State has came right back and punched them in the mouth. Guys, as always, appreciate you watching. Stay humble, stay kind. Peace.